Cup of coffee, fantastic idea. You asked me if we're just biological machines, and the answer is kind of yes and no, but it's more yes than no, in a way. And it depends on your viewpoint. I mean, there are people who think of us as special, superior creatures on planet Earth, who control everything, or the planet was created for us, kind of thing. Basically, if you think about your body, if you think about how it works, if you try and stop breathing, then it's not going to happen. If you try and stop your heart beating, if you try and consciously stop your heart beating, I mean, unless you're an extremely advanced yogi, that's not going to happen. Everything runs by itself the whole time. Your blood pressure, the way the blood moves, the way your digestion happens, everything happens in the body completely unconsciously. You don't have to think about it, and it just carries on running. Yeah? And even people who are quite ill, it'll carry on running for a long time before something finally packs up. It's a very resilient kind of machine. So in that sense, yes, it's a biological machine that just looks after itself and carries on surviving and reproducing. That's what it does. And if you look at human beings, the decision-making part of our brain is about 30% of our brain, the prefrontal cortex. If you look at a chimpanzee, it's about 11%, 11.5%, 12%. If you look at a dog, it's about 7%, and if you look at a cat, it's 3.5%. Yeah? If you look at a crocodile, it's 0. Yeah? So, in terms of the evolution of the kind of species through this chain of evolution, if you like, or co-evolution, we've got more decision-making capacity than most other creatures, right? But at the same time, we don't use it. Yeah? Because the one freedom we have as a human being is where we place our attention, what we can focus on, how we choose to focus. And in the modern age of digital technology, people's focus and attention span is being minimized drastically. Yeah? Not only that, but people's attention is mostly honed by their culture, by the stories of their families, by the world around them, so they have very, very little control over their own mind. Yeah? That capacity to attend to something continuously for an extended period of time is just lost, and they don't have it. So in that sense, given that's the one freedom we have, most people have no freedom. Yeah, so I'd say yes, it depends. A lot of people, I would say, arguably, if you can't focus your mind and pay attention to something continuously at will, then yes, you're a biological machine. A bit harsh, maybe, And there's nothing wrong with that, in essence. I'm not going to get superior on that, but it does mean that if you don't have the capacity to choose where your attention is going, internally or externally, you have no freedom. So if thinking comes up, if thoughts arise, and you are dragged into that thought process, there's no freedom in that. Feelings come up and you're dragged into those feelings and you react to them. There's no freedom in that. So the kind of thing, kind of mind training that yoga offers, or the meditation and yoga and mindfulness, this kind of world offers, is about finding and utilizing that primary human freedom of where, how, and in what way we place our attention. And that's the kind of freedom, that's it really, that's what we have.